Hello friends, and welcome to today's video where we're going to talk about X and Synchronicity. And can I just say, I'd probably heard of Exon prior to this video, but they'd retained like no real cognitive space in my brain. Like I never thought about them. When I saw the name I was like, who is that? Like I'm sure I've heard of them, but I have no real idea who they are. Anyway, just to go over this video is going to work. I'm going to run through the track list. I'm going to give you my thoughts on each song, and then I'm going to give this album a score out of 10 at the end. However, I do have a few disclaimers before we continue. Disclaimer number 1. I have heard this album once so far. It came out relatively recently. I think it came out like 12 hours ago. So I'm one listen in, but my opinions on all of these songs very much may change over time. Second disclaimer is of course my standard one. Everything I say in this video is just my opinion. You do not have to agree with my opinion because, as the mug always says, music is subjective, and that is great. Okay, now that we have that out of the way, we can get started. And first up, we have the title track, Synchronized. And can I just say, before I actually get into the song, I kind of love when albums do this, where they'll have a song that's like a slight variation of the album's name. Like you have Synchronicity is the album, and then Synchronize is the song. I just love that. It tickles my fancy. It makes me happy. Anyway, on to the song. It's fine. It's pretty good. I enjoyed most of it. If I had to make one core change that I feel like would greatly affect the entire listening experience of this song, I would make the background music a smidge quieter. As of right now, it feels too loud, and as we know on this channel, I don't like overly loud background music. Also, while we're on the topic of negatives, I wasn't the biggest fan of this chorus either. It's not bad by any means. Like, it's a perfectly fine chorus. It just isn't really for me. The rest of the song, though, I actually quite enjoy. The verses were solid. I was here for them. The second one in particular. The second rap in the second verse, very good. Very slay. I don't know which member did it because nothing on the internet will tell me, and I don't know their voices because I just found out this group existed. But whichever member did the second rap, very good. The pre-chorus is also masterful. I adore that part of the song. It was just really pretty, and the background music for that part was excellent. Like, it was a moment for me. As for the bridge, it doesn't exist. And I feel like that was a mistake. I feel like this is a song that could have benefited from a really nice, more vocally based, toned down bridge. But whatever, it's fine. Big picture though, I did listen to the other Exon titles so I could know where I would put this in the ranking of their catalog. And this isn't their best title, if you ask me. I think their pre-debut song, that I already forgot the name of, but the pre-debut one, that's their best one. However, this isn't their worst one either. So, like, it's dead center, and right now that's perfectly acceptable. Okay, next is Close My Eyes, and it's pretty good. It's no, like, groundbreaking, life-changing piece of music, at least to me it isn't, but it's a good song. Like, I enjoyed the verses. The first one, quite nice. I'm a fan of that one. The second one, it's fine. Like, that's the one with the raps. And the raps weren't bad. They actually did not feel out of place whatsoever. But, like, I always prefer when a song chooses to not include raps, like 90% of the time. The pre-chorus, meanwhile, is great. It flows well into the chorus, and I was feeling it. As for the chorus itself, I really liked it. I actually really liked this chorus. It is perfectly walking that line between being still toned down and chill, but also hitting in every way. It's a very well done chorus, and I really liked it. Also, while we're here, everything I just said applies to the English version, okay? I'm not repeating myself. They're essentially the same song to me, so everything I just said applies to that song too. But since we're skipping the English version of Close My Eyes, that means we're actually at the final song. And last but not least, we have Cat and Tiger, and it's a no for me. It's a no for me. This chorus is like the least me thing of any piece of music. It has so many things I don't like. It's very loud. It's overly shouty, and it's extremely repetitive. All things that I really don't enjoy in choruses. The rest of the song is fine. Like, the background music could have been better, but it's not the end of the world. The verses were solid. I can get behind them. And the bridge is actually really nice. The bridge was probably one of the better parts of the song. The pre-chorus also continues to be the shining moment of just the majority of songs I've noticed, because this pre-chorus is excellent. It's really pretty and it's really chill, but I was still really into it, and I want them to do more songs with this type of vibe. But that is all I have to tell you about this album. So with that, it is score time. And overall, I'm gonna give this album a 7.5 out of 10. I feel like it's a solid album, but I didn't love it either way. Also, it feels very Blackpink adjacent, which just gives it this almost like derivative vibe. Like, I don't know. It just feels like they're kind of trying to copy Blackpink in a way, which I'm not really thrilled about. But yeah, 7.5 out of 10. And yeah, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment your thoughts on this album down below. Let me know how you feel. You can also like and subscribe if you want to, or don't. I'll be okay either way. But yeah, thank you again for watching. Bye!